report talks of the notice of meetings, the agendas. Thursday works better for getting the staff out, the agenda out in time and dealing with the newspaper issues and notice for a meeting. If we have a meeting on a Thursday and we make a decision, we can put the ad in the papers on Friday. It shortens down the period for that, it shortens down the period for public notice. Or it quickens the period for public notice because it can be in sooner. Right. So, Secretary Murdoch?
Yes. I would just say that I agree with Rory's concerns about the lady that has this established exercise business. I would really like to encourage her to be able to still use Monday nights, so I stand in support of making it another time. I do have one concern about this report in that it appears that the issue of the sound has not been addressed. And even when we had microphones in the hall there was still a problem with sound carriage. And I know that we have money in the budget to be able to address it this year, but I'm just wondering if it would be addressed in advance of establishing the council meetings there so that people can all hear us properly.
I'll just speak to it very briefly. The microphones we used as the last meeting were not this quality of microphones, so that will make an improvement. The plan is to move this equipment over there. And to answer your question, yes, staff, we've been in contact with various companies to at least start the stages of discussing what sort of sound dampening we can do there, what the real cost would be. Okay. So we're working on it in parallel with this project.
Thank you, Brent.
Okay. Councilor Underwood?
So if we move the money meetings to the first and the third Thursday of the month, I'll be fine with that.
That's when they
Can't be
will be.
Monday night.
That's when it will be in the evening. Is that when it's the same thing in the evening? What we're at the same time doing now?
4 o'clock start out.
Do we want to start it earlier?
This is my dinner.
Uh,
Well, if you want to start early, I'm okay with that.
I guess if you guys hear that
You guys are, you're going to do the same time?
it would be really nice if we could accommodate everyone. That's what we're attempt to do. Yes, it's easy to say you signed on for this job, this is what we're going to do. Let's try to work people's needs.
So,
Okay.
same time?
So the first and third Thursdays, that doesn't interfere with holiday Mondays, doesn't make a change. It's more consistent that way.
Okay.
It's also more consistent with if there's a convention, the Good Roads Convention, you don't have to move from the Wednesday to the Thursday, and I know not many of this council attends those educational functions. The Good Time Jamboree, when is
But I believe that, excuse me, Brenda, did you not talk to me about the jamboree? That they're just going till April? And then I think you said they go off for the summer and then come back and possibly they could look at a different date possibly?
They could be the second or the last Thursday, if we do the
Twice
first
a
and the
month.
third.
What if we break it up and we say the first Thursday of the month we go 7 to 9, which we traditionally do, and then Tuesday is an afternoon, and then the next Thursday is a 4 to 6. Is that going to be confusing to people?
Yes.
I'd rather start
Regular
with
time
Thursday.
would be 10, again, we have to make a motion to go after 10 anyways. We've got your staff coming out, we've got to pay them. We've got lawyers that come out that we pay them for the travel and time, plus extra hours. We have consultants we pay prime time on. I mean, we need to take a look at what we're spending. We want to cut the costs, right? So,
Do we have a recommendation? I guess I'm here first and third Thursday. Councilor McGuire,
I'll make a motion to move the meetings to Thursday nights from 7 to 9.
from 7 till 9. Seconded. First and third Thursday from 7 till 9. We'll take a motion to go past 9. And then it would be till the second Tuesday for our planning session.
I hear the motion against
first and third Thursdays from 7 till 9.
It does mean on the Thursdays, but that's okay. The first one does mean, because I'm there on the first, second, and fourth Thursday of every month, right, so.
We're normally the first and third.
You know, that's okay, somebody else can take over when I'm there, so.
Deputy Mayor Day.
Yes, I just think it's unrealistic to think that we can now squeeze it into 2 hours, 7 till 9. I think we at least have to say 10 o'clock so that we're not making motions at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Can I offer that amendment actually to make it 10 o'clock as opposed to 9 o'clock?
Can you do the 6?
We'll have to change the fire board for Thursdays a year.
6 o'clock?
That can be accommodated.
We start at 6? We start at 6?
I have no problem with starting at 6, we did tonight.
Yeah, I like 6.
This is fine.
I'm just gonna reiterate, and I'll do it for the last time. This is about staff too. And we're not looking at cost, we're not looking at staff efficiency, and I'm not trying to be, hard here. I don't work, so I don't have that luxury, I don't work full-time, I'm retired, so I do have that luxury, but I'm just saying, there are other parameters here that we have to look at, and just to change it from a Monday night to a Thursday night is not addressing costs that we're incurring by bringing in consultants or the staff overtime or the staff 14-hour days. I just, so I can't support the motion, sorry.
Councilor McGuire.
Through you to the treasurer, do we
Yeah.
get charged a levy for consultants and stuff that come in at night? Is it a higher cost?
Usually when you have consulting, it's done as a lump sum fee,
Yeah.
so for them to break it out, I haven't seen that. And same for a lawyer's fee, it's so much per hour. Any cost for travel and everything is above that, but I don't know if it's an additional cost.
I guess I'd like to, just gonna say, let's ask staff, does 6 or 5 or 4 work better? You work till 4:30, I don't know whether you guys could go home for an hour or take a break for an hour before the council meeting. If we started them at 6 o'clock, is that going to shorten? I'd ask staff for input.
I have to go home and have a shower before I come here, so as long as I've got time to do that stuff.
Yeah.
But as long as, we're doing, but might I ask, when you're discussing it, would you have the Tuesday afternoon, would it be easier to have everything on one day? Or does the Tuesday work, just to throw more confusion?
Let's do Tuesday. What time we do on Tuesday? No, you can't make that Tuesday night.
Well, I just have to not go and have some things, but.
I think, so you're saying having all the meetings on Tuesdays?
I still like Tuesday afternoons.
And we can stay with the Tuesday afternoon.
No, I mean, I like the idea of all of them on Tuesday afternoon. It makes it easy. It's the same time, everybody knows.
But it doesn't work for the people that are working.
Yeah, well,
We're trying to accommodate everyone. Motion's on the floor for first and third Thursday. 6 to 9. Councilor Wesson?
I still don't support it at 6 to 9, because I don't believe we're very efficient in getting our work done. We're pretty getting better. But the fact is, full discussion on the Tuesday meeting, I suggested another thing, which was, why not have 2 Tuesdays in those middle afternoon ones where we can formalize those discussions that take a little longer instead of the buck. So the night meetings, right? Because we don't get to things. I listed like 6 or 8 things that day. And I guess if you're going to make the change, as Carol's saying, go to, I think you should have a schedule. I think planning issues should be on a certain date, da-da-da-da-da. You get that on the thing, you're changing your locale, you change your nights, you change your days, people know what you're doing when.
It could be in all the offices and in the libraries too.
But then you don't have the longer meetings, you have a couple of short meetings, and 2 of them are in the day, so that means 2 night ones. And I appreciate what Doug's saying about the staff, but I think it's like accommodation. Sometimes we miss council meetings as councilors, it happens.
The planning meetings, when they're having the public meetings under the Planning Act, should be at 6:30 or 7 o'clock. To have them in an afternoon meeting is not correct, in my opinion. They should be at the time they were tonight at 7 o'clock, or at 6:30.
Oh, I don't know that.
For the
I
open
would just say
planning
that we
meeting.
should do planning on a certain time.
Okay.
Let's